Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, 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 hey. How are you guys doing? Of course, give me a second to double check and make sure that I am live everywhere that I desire to be live. So give me a second to make sure that I'm hitting this thing exactly the way that I want it. I need to check over in my Facebook group because I'm having a little issue over here. So I want to make sure that I'm live over here without Facebook. You know, we love you, Facebook. We love you. So let me double check and do make sure, yes, that I'm live there. I'm live on my page. You guys, as you come in, definitely say hi, hello, hey, all that good stuff. Hey, 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 hey. And so this is going to be a shorter, maybe live than normal. But I mean, like once again, I know when I go live during the day, y'all like Bev. I thought you was a vampire. We didn't think that you went live during the day because I'm always at live in the evening. And so I wanted to hop on here quickly and talk to those of you that are part of the challenge. Those of you that are like, Bev, I didn't know you were doing a challenge. Those of you like, Bev, I don't know if I should join the challenge. That type of thing. So I'm going to talk to you guys. And then also, I need you guys to help me solve a mystery. So I feel like it's an episode of Scooby Doo right here. Okay. So those of you that are new to me, good. Those of you that are new to me, I am Beverly Wathauer. I am a business strategist specifically for Christian female coaches who are looking to create more income and more impact without compromising their Christian values. I'm also a TV and radio show host, so we film and record the TV and radio show here in Atlanta, GA. And so, as I noted, we are getting ready, as you can see in the title, and I meant to put the link so you guys can join us if you're not a part of it. But I am getting ready to kick off a challenge. So this is my one of my most popular challenges, which is called Sign Your Next $2,000 plus coaching client in 5 days. So it's a free challenge. And so I wanted to hop on here quickly to share with you guys as far as some things that you can do to prepare for the challenge. And then, like I said, and then after I'm done with that, I need you guys to help me figure this thing out. So first and foremost, those of you, if you have signed up for the challenge, so if you went on that page, if you went to, hey, so those of you, if you went to www.beverly5daychallenge.com, so if you went to this website that's below my face here, you went to www.beverly5daychallenge.com. You entered your name and your email and you push that button. You are now on the list to receive the emails. So even that last thank you page said, hey, give your email server about 30 minutes to get everything up and going. So you should have received an email. So this is what I need you to do because the assignments and stuff are going to be done via email. And so you want to make sure, and this is the thing that trips people up sometimes, is because they're like, well, Bev, I've gotten emails from you before. Hey, Tanika, the thing is, even if you've gotten emails from me before, I still need, if you didn't get that initial email that went out, if you did not get that email that said, hey, it had, because all the emails for this challenge will say, 5 day challenge, and it will say pre work. So if you did not get the email that said pre work in there, then I'm talking to you. You want to make sure that you check in your spam, check in your trash, check in your promo folder because the email went out. The email did go out. So you should have gotten that initial email from me. So if you did not do that, please make sure that you check your promo folder. Make sure you check in the trash. Make sure that you check in the spam folder. So even if you have gotten emails from me before, and this is the same thing, even during the challenge, every single day you're going to get an email. So if you don't get an email, the first thing, let me go check my promo, let me go check my spam, let me go check the trash. Well, Bev, how to get in the trash if I don't delete it? I don't know. But go check in there first. Because once again, even if people have gotten emails from me before, sometimes it will route it over to the spam folder. Sometimes it will route it over to the promotion folder if you're using Gmail. So please, make sure that you check in there first. Okay. So once again, you should have gotten at least, actually, you should have gotten at least 3 emails from me so far about this challenge, 2 at the least. So there should have been an email the day that you signed up. You should have gotten an email that had part of the title said pre-work. The second email that you should have gotten from me should have had little video cameras in the title reminding you to do your live. So you should have at least gotten 2 at the most. Some of you guys got 3, depending upon when you signed up. So if you have not gotten 2 emails, then once again, I'm speaking to you on this specifically. Check your spam, check your promotions, check the trash. More than likely, 99.9% of the time, that's where it is. Like it's in one of those folders. I do have a couple of people, for whatever reason, their email will not allow for them to, whatever, I don't know what happened, but they cannot sign up with me under my email responder. So I don't know if they reported my email as far as saying, don't ever email me again. I don't know what happened, but that's only a couple of people. But the rest of you guys, all 211 of us right now, is 211 Christian female coaches that have signed up. So out of the 211, 210 of you should have received an email. So once again, check your spam, check your promo, check the trash. That's the first thing that you want to do to prepare for this upcoming challenge that kicks off tomorrow. Okay. The next thing I want you to do to prepare is set the intention and to seek God. So set that intention. What is it that you're believing God for over these next 5 days? Set that intention and don't be afraid to seek God with this thing, to get into alignment and say, hey, God, what is it that you have for me for this challenge? Hey, God, this is what we're believing you for this challenge. Like, don't be afraid to do that. So set the intentions with God, have that conversation with God of what you're believing him for during that time. So whether or not you're believing him to sign a $2,000 client, a $5,000 client, a $10,000 client, whatever it is, more speaking opportunities to fill your programs, whatever it is, do not be afraid to get into alignment with what he has for you during this week. Because I'm telling you, if you set that intention, watch how he goes through and does exceedingly and abundantly above anything that you can ask for. So that type of thing. So do not be afraid of that. Have a scripture that you are standing on over these next 5 days. Have that scripture that you're standing on and believing God for, and in agreement. Hey, God, you said in your word. We know that we can go to God with that like that and definitely do that. So certainly ask him and let him know, hey, this is what I'm standing on. This is what I'm believing you for, type of thing. Do not be afraid of that. Also, carve out time. So over these next 5 days, carve out time to work on this challenge. And you guys, I'm telling you, and because I'm already seeing it now. So I've already shared with you guys, I'm fasting over these next 5 days as we go through, we're starting today, but then also throughout the challenge, because I'm standing in agreement with you guys as well when it comes to this challenge. Because remember, part of the email was you guys replying back to me to tell me, why why you signed up for this particular challenge. What is it that you're looking to get out of this challenge? That's why I told you guys to respond back to me, because I'm standing in agreement. I'm fasting and I'm praying with you guys on behalf of you guys, because we know in scripture where it says, if we have two that are agreeing here on earth, then God will do it for us in heaven. So I'm not just telling you guys to do that just all willy-nilly. Like I told you guys, I am, when it comes to this assignment that I have, when it comes to, supporting other believers in business, I take this thing very seriously. And so those of you that have responded back to that initial email, that one that said pre-work, that particular email, there was a question in there where I asked you, what were you believing God for? Or no, I asked you, why did you sign up for the challenge? I'm standing in agreement with you. Like I said, I'm fasting and praying starting today, all the way up until the end of this challenge. And that's another thing when it comes to you being surrounded by other believers in business. Once again, we get access as believers to the power of the Holy Spirit. And then once again, you have other people that are standing in agreement and praying on your behalf with you when it comes to your business. So once again, stand on that scripture. Once again, carve out some time for you to work on this challenge. Prayerfully, you didn't sign up for this just because you saw that it was free. My thing is, and I always say, and I'll reiterate this during the challenge tomorrow, but I always say, and I said it in the initial email, be the student that you desire to have in your programs. Be the type of student that you desire to have in your programs. And so once again, carve that time out to really and truly work on and work through this particular challenge. So once again, that email that goes out will have the lesson and an assignment for you to post in the group. And then once again, we'll meet in the evenings via Zoom. Now, I know some of you guys, because of where you are in the world, so when we're meeting at 9 o'clock at Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for you guys. Now, some of you guys have already told me, hey, Bev, it's going to be 2 o'clock, so I'm going to set my alarm. So some of you guys have said you're going to set your alarm so that you can catch us live, which is really cool. But if you can't do that, then make that decision that the next day you'll watch the replay. Make that decision to watch the replay. So if you're not able to catch us live, which I pray many of you guys are able to catch us live, because it's going to be very powerful. I'm telling you, people who have done programs with me before, people who have done this challenge before, they will speak to the power that is felt and seen and known when we actually come together live. So if you were able to meet us live, please do so. And so the other thing that you want to do to prepare for this challenge is come prepared to connect with other people. I know sometimes we get into this space, I don't want people to know my business, I don't want people to know my business. That's not how believers talk. That's not how believers operate. If you come from that space, I don't want people in my business, that's not how believers do. Believers know and understand that they were not meant to walk this journey alone. So knowing that you have this opportunity to be able to connect with other believers in business, one, just so you can have connections. You never know, you might end up with a prayer partner or an accountability partner coming out of this group, but you have to be open to that connection. So that's one. Two, you never know, your next client might be a part of this challenge. You never know. So you need to be open and connect and participate. You never know, you might meet somebody where you can actually collaborate. So the two of you or the three of you might get together and actually do some type of collaboration. So come into this thing with your heart and your mind and your spirit open. Ask God to allow for you to connect with other people, use discernment and all that stuff. Come in there with the attitude of everybody, is coming in a space and a place of being able to help. Because sometimes we may get offended by someone and that may not even be their intention. So I pray off the spirit. We release the spirit of offense. I pray that you guys do not come in here, and that you're not offended. I pray that you come in with your hearts and your minds and your spirits set to connect with other people. Because like I said, you just never know who's in the group. Also knowing that people are at different stages in their journey. There are some people who haven't even started yet. And then there's some people who are part of the challenge who are making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month in their coaching business. So people are coming all in different places and spaces. And we need to make sure that we come in here with the right attitude of knowing and understanding that. Okay. So once again, preparing for this challenge, check your emails every single day. It should land in your inbox. If it does not, check your spam, check your promo, check your trash. To see if the email just ended up landing in there. So check your emails every single day. Once again, it should go out about 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single morning, starting tomorrow morning, Monday, October the 26th. You should have also gotten at least two emails so far. One was an intro that had the word pre-work in there. And the other one was an email that had these little video cameras reminding you to do your live. So you should have gotten at least two emails at this point. If you have not, once again, check spam, check promo, check your trash. Two, set that intention and seek God throughout these next 5 days. So get into prayer, get into agreement, get into alignment with him of, hey, God, what is it that you have for me, during this time? And then once again, letting him know, make your request known to him, letting him know what it is that you're seeking and believing him for during these next 5 days. Remember, we serve a God that can do exceedingly and abundantly above you, anything that you can ask. So don't just say, well, God, I know, it's 5 days, so I know I might not be able to do this. No, we're not going to him like that. We're going boldly before him, making our request known. So make your request known. Like I said, have a scripture that you are standing on during this time. I also shared, part of that first email, I asked you guys to respond back to me to let me know what it is that you are, that you're expecting out of this particular 5 days. The reason is because I knew I was fasting and praying this time specifically for those that are in this particular challenge. So I know what to stand in agreement with you on and for during this time. Hey, Robin. So if you have not responded back to that email to let me know what you are, what you want to get out of this challenge, please do so that I can add it to my prayer list. Once again, like I said, as I'm fasting and praying this week for this particular challenge. Once again, that's why I said this is the advantage that you have being a part of a program for believers in business. So we get to tie our faith and our business strategy together. So if you have not done that, please make sure that you do that. Check your spam, check your promo, check the trash. Okay. The other thing, once again, carve out time over these next 5 days to really and truly work on this challenge, to really work in your business, being laser focused during this time. I promise you, if you do so, you will notice a huge shift in your business. Hey, Malika, you will notice a huge shift in your business during this time. And you're like, but Bev, it's only 5 days. I promise you, things can turn around in 24 hours, period. So once again, don't limit God with what he can do with you and for your business during this time. Okay. And then the fourth thing, once again, commit to connecting with others that are a part of this challenge. Make that commitment to connect. Once again, don't come in here, I don't want people knowing my business, and leave that attitude gets on my nerves. Like, leave it. Don't even bring it to the challenge, because my thing is, we are all learning and growing together. Once again, we are all seeking something more and bigger in our businesses. We all come together. We are all believers in business. And so that's the attitude that we need to come with. Once again, that there's an opportunity where, one, you might be able to find an accountability or a prayer partner during these next 5 days. You might find a potential clients in this challenge over the next 5 days. You might find opportunities for you to collaborate with other believers in business over this next 5 days. So please leave yourself open. Please use your discernment. Please make sure that you're in prayer over these next 5 days as well. So once again, definitely make sure that you participate. Remember, everyone is at a different stage. Those of you that know me, one phrase that you cannot use when in our time together is "I'm behind." That is not a phrase that we can use. That is not a phrase we can use. I got you, Malika. I got you. Yes, ma'am. I got all y'all. I'm praying for all y'all. I'm standing in agreement for all y'all. Look here, me and this water. I'm doing a Daniel. So me and some water. I had some grapes this morning. So look here. But you guys, I'm telling you, my thing is, expect the enemy to show up too. And when I say that, because we have over 200 believers in business who have signed up for this thing. We have over 200 believers in business who are believing God for a certain thing over these next 5 days. So you best believe he's going to show up with distractions. He's going to show up with reasons why you can't do something, why it's not going to work with you, all of that stuff. So we need to be prepared and ready and let him know, hey, first and foremost, you're already defeated. So you can go somewhere else with that because it's already done on my behalf. Like, that's what you want to walk into this thing believing type of thing. Okay, so you guys, once again, if you missed any part of this, definitely go back and check on the 4 things that you can do to prepare. I will also send this video out via email. So to you, those of you that are on the list, so that way you will have this video and you can watch this part as well. Now, this part is done with the challenge. Now, so those of you, if you're watching this via the email, as I send this link, you can shut the video down now if you want to, because the next part, I need you guys to help me solve this mystery. I really and truly feel like Scooby-Doo right now. So if you want to shut off the video from, especially those of you that are watching this via the email. So yes, Estelle, my thing is, and when I say expected, we're not calling him in, but expecting it just in the sense that when you start seeing these distractions, recognize it for what it is. Recognize those distractions for what it is. And don't allow for that, because sometimes people will be like, well, maybe this means that God means that, I shouldn't be working on my business right now. Or maybe this means that God is saying, no, how about maybe it's the enemy knowing what's going on, and he may be throwing these things out for those distractions. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, don't allow for that to be what it is. Seek God and pray. Okay, God, what's going on with this? Time I signed up for this challenge, then X, Y, Z started happening type of thing. Like, recognize it for what it really could be. Okay. And so now on to the mystery. Okay, so if you were in my Facebook group, you know that what's going on. So last week I was in a Facebook group, and I was in, I had these comments that I was replying to people's comments, and the comments that I was replying was it was the same comment. So received a message from Facebook saying, hey, this is violating our terms. I'm like, okay, Facebook, I got you, cool. I'm gonna stop for the day. I'm not sending any more type of thing, right? And so I stopped sending that message that day. But then the next day, I'm like, okay, it's been 24 hours. I'm going to go ahead and finish sending the message to these people who responded to this post. Well, Facebook was like, And so Facebook locked me down from initially the message said that I cannot post or comment in anyone's group in which I am not the admin. So I'm like, okay, Facebook, that's cool. I can't go into anybody else's Facebook group and make a comment. And so then I go into my own Facebook group and I can't make a comment in there. I'm like, but wait a minute, Facebook, you said somebody else's group. I didn't do anything in my own group. But I'm like, okay, cool. So then last week I was posting in my other group under my business account. So that's why those of you that were in my group, we had the whole conversation in there in my group of why I was posting via my business page. So once again, FYI, those of you, if you have your own Facebook group, also make sure that you connect your business page to your Facebook group. So if you ever get in trouble, Facebook jail is what we call it. So if you ever get knocked for a violation, then you're still able to go in under your business page and still communicate with your people in your Facebook group under your business page, right? Okay. So then I came off lockdown. So that happened on a Tuesday. So I came off lockdown on Friday. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I'm off lockdown. I'm off Facebook jail or whatever. Okay. So then today I had a couple of posts that I had scheduled for my group using Facebook schedule. Like, I'm not even using a third-party app for that. This is in Facebook using Facebook's scheduler. And so, I scheduled a couple of posts and went on to church. And so before church started, I checked my notifications and noticed that I got another notification from Facebook saying, hey, you violated our services or our terms. You cannot post in anybody else's group. I'm like, I didn't post in anybody's group. I did not post in anybody's Facebook group today. I don't even know if I posted in anybody's Facebook group yesterday. I may have done one, I don't know, but I don't recall posting in anybody's Facebook group yesterday. So I'm like, okay, Facebook, I got last week why you did that. Why you said I violated your terms and services. This is your platform. I get it. But then what did I do today? And so this is now leading me to believe that it's someone reporting my post. And so, because I know sometimes we get on, I'm going to leave Facebook because Facebook doing the thing. You guys remember, there's people behind Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So it's billions of people that use Facebook. Why would Facebook tag your particular account out of all the billions of people that are there? Because sometimes I'll see, anytime we talk about Jesus, or anytime we talk about, being a Christian, they start blocking or they start tagging our stuff. But once again, think about it. Like when we just think, once again, there are literally billions of people a day that log into Facebook a day. Why would Facebook take you? And I'm not saying that you're not special, but why would Facebook pick you out of all the billions of users to mess with you? You see what I'm saying? So more than likely it is someone tagging or someone reporting, because remember, the more than likely that's what's going to trigger it. Now, once again, what I was doing last week triggered it because I was having the same comment over and over and over again. But also remember, people can report you as well. So it may not be this big, huge conspiracy from Facebook to shut your account down because you were a Christian or whatever it is, or because of whatever. But sometimes it can legit be people, because remember, anybody can report. If they see your post, anybody can report it, type of thing. So kind of keep that. And that's the mystery. I don't know if someone reported me or whatever. And so, one thing we want to make sure that as believers, we don't automatically default to is this one, conspiracy theory. And two, also keeping in mind and asking yourself, because also, like I said, I started this praying and fasting today. And, 3 hours after I started it, I got this notification. So for me, I'm like, you know what I did? I didn't get mad. Like I said, I put a post in the group. You saw all the smileys, me laughing and everything. Because at this point, I'm laughing it off. Because once again, I'm like, okay, enemy, you know what? Ha, ha, ha. You're already defeated. You see what I'm saying? And so my thing is, like I said, as I'm standing in the gap for people, I'm praying and believing, I'm warned. Look, God, this is what we're doing. This is what these people in this challenge are believing you for. I'm standing now in agreement with other people. And now here comes a distraction. And for a lot of us, we allow that distraction to get us off course. Because I always think about when Jesus said, come, Peter chose to be one of the disciples to get up and walk on that water. And as long as Peter was focused on God or Jesus, he was literally walking on the water, doing something that had never been done before. But then once he started thinking and looking around and realized, whoa, wait a minute, the same thing. When these distractions come, instead of me remaining laser focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, it can be so easy for me to get mad at TikTok. Facebook get on my nerves. I don't understand. I'm about to go to this. No, you know what? Okay, enemy. It doesn't matter what you're over here doing. That means I'm going to dig even deeper into what it is that God has for me and these people that he has called me to serve. That type of thing. That's what I'm standing on. I'm not going to allow that to be a distraction for me to get mad and upset and run. No, I choose not to do that. So like I said, I think that's the answer to the mystery. I really feel like it's someone that is someone that's reporting me. And so the other thing for me too, that I got out of this situation was back to me thinking that, or me knowing that God told me to build these platforms, told me to really and truly bring in these places for believers in business. So Diane said that the enemy is definitely busy. There are so many believers who are showing up on social media, and he doesn't like that. The enemy uses folks and they don't even know it. Yep. Thank you, Diane. Yep, exactly. Whatever you focus on is going to expand. So her pages, because she created backups, are purely for entertainment people and agitating them They're seemingly, yeah, okay. And that's the thing. And that is the thing. And so my other piece was, God had told me last year to start building these platforms for other believers in business. And so I was like, okay, God, do you not want me in other people's Facebook groups? Because I'm supposed to be focused on building these platforms that you call me to build. Like, that's how I'm looking at this. Once again, I'm not looking at it as a conspiracy, that type of thing. Like, no, okay, God, allow for me to get refocused, get focused back on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be serving the people that you have called me to serve. So once again, making sure that I'm connected with my communities, making sure that I'm having communication with my community, making sure that I'm standing and praying and believing for the people that are in my community, those people that you have called me to serve. So not to get distracted by those other things in those other groups. Once again, there's nothing wrong with being in other people's Facebook groups. That's not what I'm saying. But I know for me what he told me to do. So that was another thing that kind of popped up in my spirit, or maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But once again, I know at least during this time that that's what I'm focused on. So my community, the people that are in my community, standing in the gap for those people that are in my community, type of thing. So I wanted to come on here. So if you're noticing things that are distracting you and getting your mind off of what it was, especially when it comes to your business and the people that God has called you to serve, like really and truly seek God with that. And really and truly be like, okay, God, hey, help me to see, help me to have that discernment, help me to know what it is, so that I can take the appropriate actions and the appropriate steps type of thing. You are so welcome, Estelle. Like I said, it can be hard sometimes, but I'm just like, okay, God, I feel like this is what you're leading me to do and what you're telling me to do and how you're telling me to serve these people. So I'm going to do it the way that I feel like you're leading me to do. So once again, I really and truly feel like that's what the whole thing is. Because like I said, I'm like, God, but yeah, I was really like, I ain't even do nothing. I ain't do nothing today. I'm over here minding my business, getting ready for church. I had to go serve in church today. And I'm like, Father, they over here messing with me. But like I said, it is all good. It is all good. I am not, like I said, I did not get mad. I did not get upset. Once again, I did want you guys to know in the community, because what I do notice is I can post in my group. Like the last time, I couldn't even post in my own group. I can post in my own group. As of right now, I can post in my own group under my personal account, but I can't make an edit. So I was like, oh goodness, I got to make sure that I am able to, I don't make no mistakes around here. I can't edit a post. I can go in, I can post in my group. I can go in and comment in my group, but I cannot make edits to a post that I made, which is, like I said, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But like I said, you guys, I want to hop on here, even when you see those distractions, especially those of you who have signed up for this challenge, because like I said, imagine 211 that are signed up, 211. So we have over 200 Christian female coaches that are laser focused over these next 5 days. And so, like I said, there are going to be things that are going to vie for your attention, things that are going to happen that's going to distract you. But I encourage you to stay the course. I encourage you to stay the course. And so once again, the next thing though that I do need you guys to do though is check your emails. You should have gotten a minimum of 2. Some of you guys got 3, just depending upon when you signed up for the for the challenge. So once again, I'm going to send out another email today as another tester, just to make sure you guys are getting the emails. Because what's going to end up happening is people are going to message me, babe, I didn't get the email, babe, I didn't get the email, babe, I didn't get the email. That's what I'm telling you guys today. Check today. Check today. Check in your spam, check in the trash, and check in the promo folder. Because like I said, even if you get my email today, and then if you don't get it tomorrow, check in the spam, check in the trash, check in the spam, the promo, the trash. Because even if you get emails from me, sometimes these things will go into those other folders. So definitely check. Once again, if you have not joined the challenge, you're like, Bear, what challenge are you talking about? Once again, I am starting one of my most popular challenges, which is called Sign Your Next $2,000 Plus Coaching Client 5-Day Challenge. And so if you are not a part of it, I have the website down here below my face. It's probably across my face, just depending upon how high up this thing is. But you can go to www.beverly5daychallenge.com. Put in your name and your email. Once you put in your name and your email and you push that red button, your name is now on my email list. And then you will be presented with some resources, if you choose, that are designed to help you to accelerate your results. So you can definitely look at those pages. And then when you get on that last page, it will say, hey, check your email within the next 30 minutes, because you should have that initial email in there. And once you get that initial email, has the word pre-work. And then tomorrow you'll receive that other email that talks about, for those of you that just signed up today, once again, you'll receive another email reminding you to do that live. So if you have not already done that, make sure that you have done that live. Once again, please do not share out any of this information. And somebody say, hey, I didn't get the email, and then you copy and paste it and send it. No, don't do that. Because they have to be on my email list in order for them to be able to get the information. And so we get started tomorrow. Once again, Monday, October the 26th. That initial email will go out at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, you can go to www.beverly5daychallenge.com, put in your name, put in your email type of thing, and you will receive that information. I am super excited to kick off this challenge. The last time we did it was absolutely amazing, and I'm standing and I'm believing God for it to be even better. That is part of my prayer, that they will have, the results will be just blow out the results that we had the last time. And the last time we had super amazing results. And so I'm believing God for bigger and more. Why not? Why not? Why can't I ask him for that? I'm just saying. So that's what I'm standing in agreement on and believing God for during this time. So once again, you can go to Beverly5daychallenge.com, put in your name and your email. You will be presented with resources that are designed to help you to accelerate your results. And then once again, when you hit that final page, it will have a reminder up there that will tell you, hey, check your checking your email and everything like that. And then it will also give you an email address, my support email address, if you don't receive that. So that way we can troubleshoot it before tomorrow. Okay. So you guys, thank you so much for hopping on in here. I pray that this helps you to prepare for tomorrow. Once again, check out those 4 things that I mentioned. You guys, thank you so much for hopping on in here. You guys, I pray you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the other side of this live. Take care. Take care. Take care.